Hey everybody, Dogbird here, back in DCWC Live for another character spotlight. Today we're going to go with Green Lantern Jessica Cruz, probably one of my most favorite characters to use right now. She is an incredibly good character. She is a epic character, so she is available with just the regular purple summoning tokens if you get lucky, and of course she's in the rainbow ones as well. So when we look at Jessica, we need to know how to gear her, of course. And the answer is simply we want mostly attack. Of course, hit points not bad. I like to put a little bit of speed on her just to get her going faster. It's always help. The other thing we're looking for is heal shield bonus, because she does do shielding a lot. So those are things we're going to look for. The one stat you don't want on her actually is crit. You don't need crit at all on her. Well, once you rank her up to rank 8, that is. You do need her at rank 8 to really get the full value out of her, as we'll see in her skill set. If you look at her ultimate, she grants a shield that can absorb damage equal to 40% of attack for 2 turns and deals one enhanced basic attack immediately, projecting War Axe to attack all enemies. In other words, she shields everybody and then attacks everybody else, all your enemies. You definitely want to get her up, because then you get the enhanced basic attacks will ignore 50% of the enemy's defense. Rank 10 just increases the absorption to 50%. It's not that much in reality, but it's nice. Her basic, she just summons a hammer and deals damage to an enemy. Nothing too spectacular there. At the end of her turn, she grants an ally the lowest proportion of hit points a shield that can absorb damage equal to 30% of attack. When you rank it up, it goes to 40 and eventually to 50%. That's a nice thing to have, extra shielding. And here's the big thing. When any ally gains a shield, the next damage dealt by herself increases by 3% of attack. This effect is stackable up to 12 times. And then she, of course, loses those stacks. This is the reason why this is the one you have to rank. Why you need to get up to rank 8, because number 2. When you reach 3 or more, next damage ignores 35% of the enemy's defense, which when we combine this with ignoring 50% over here, we're up to 85% ignored defense. And then once you hit rank 8, well, number 1, you can get up to 15 stacks now, but when the number of stacks each is 8 or more, which if you play her correctly, you will do, crit for next damage dealt increases by 100%. In other words, she has 100% crit chance. She is going to crit with it, and when she crits, she's hitting all your enemies for a ton of damage. She hits very, very hard. We're talking about damage rivaling Constantine, Green Arrow, and she's doing it at rank 8. So really great character. Renaissances with the Flash, and well, the other 2 we don't know yet until they gave it to her. Oops. And she does have an emblem already available for her. I do recommend it because the first rank gives you adds 2% to the increase in attack by each stack. So we're going to be getting like 10, 11 stacks, 20 some percent. Of course I want that. Second rank adds 1 additional stack of passive when Jessica herself gains a shield, which will happen because she shields the entire team. And when the number stack reaches 8 or more, 4 stacks will be retained after using a basic attack. That says even more damage. That's just crazy. I would love to get her. And you can see that the bonuses she's getting: attack bonuses, damage amplification, crit damage. Of course, crit damage is another stat I forgot to mention that you'd probably want on her. Now, actually playing her, though, is a little bit trickier. The team you're going to want to look for her, you definitely want Lex Luthor with her at all times. Kid Flash up here, he helps sustain the team. After that, I like to use Nightwing as the other tank, my main tank, just because he is a phenomenal tank. I would say Superman, if you had him, would be a great tank as well. Pandora is another option as a 5th member, because she does give out a shield as well. Let's see, I think it's on her passive. Yeah, no. The shield, there's the magic shield. She grants the ally the lowest proportion of cloak. So she does shield. There's yet another person who, of course, you have Captain hold. He gives out shields, so you could use him. Phantom Stranger, he's got a low skill that gives out his ultimate, gives a shield out. Only get 2, so you could use him as well. There's a bunch of characters, but the 1/5 character I like using is Santana, just because of that extra life steal. It just really helps out. You gotta remember Jessica's doing a lot of damage. She's pretty much gonna heal the fool. That helps sustain the rest of the team, but you'll see what I'm talking about. So with all this said, let's go take a look at her in battle and how to play her correctly, because you can't just put her on auto. Here, I'm going to try it on the main stage. This is actually a new stage to me, 23-18. I don't know if I can beat it quite yet, but it should give us a chance to see how you can play Jessica correctly on manual. Let's get that chair going. Don't know what my team said. One thing you don't want to do is immediately start using your energy. You need to save the energy, because you need to be able to set off Lex's ultimate and then Jessica's ultimate right after him. And we're taking a lot of damage. But it looks like we're okay. So we immediately hit Lex, and then we immediately click Jessica. As you can see, she's going to get 11 stacks here and do a bunch of damage. That's what she does. So that's the correct way to play her. You need to do it like that. When you're doing longer drawn-out fights, you're going to have to, like this one I'm about to do, I really need to be more flexible. I'd like to save for that combo, but I need to heal up too. I have to be realistic. Plus, you gotta wait for her cooldown. So I'm watching the energy. Hopefully this goes. Yes. So I need to get Lex's shield out, and I hit Jessica again. She's gonna go. More shields. And a bunch of damage. Do need to get Santana to get some debuffs out there. That's the other thing, but in longer battles, Santana comes in handy because she's putting what effectively becomes defense down. And like I said, this is a very hard battle for me. I haven't completed this yet. This is actually my first time doing it. And it doesn't look too good for us, though, but it gives you an idea of how to play her. I can take her into another mode and show you what she can really do. So I'm going to end this. I do have some other modes. So you get an idea there. It's a little bit more drawn out battle. It might have been a little bit too much for me. I do have this system recovery I need to do. This one's going to be a fairly easy one. As you can see, I was actually using Constantine this time. On some of the easier nodes, I'll do that because playing her does take a little bit of time to build that up. As the one downside to having her and Lex is that you do have to sit here and just kind of just wait. I don't want to use the bat cycle. Use Jessica and Lex. Here we go. Big damage coming. Boom, dead. As you can see, the amount of damage she is doing is absolutely insane. So I hope that gives you an idea of how to play Jessica and why she's such a great character. You do need her ranked up though, the rank 8 at least, to really get the full benefit out of her. I hope this video is helpful and informative, and until next time.